KCAAradio.com.
KCAA.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Palmtrees in Progress Presents on NBC KCAA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on streaming platforms. I'm your host, Erick Osario, and joined with us, as always, is the better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley Big Dog Tavares. Yo, you know what? Happy New Year's to all the listeners and everyone tuning in live via KCAAradio.com and everyone who's watching a little later on YouTube. But, Andrew, let's give them a nice little Happy New Year. First show of the new year. Pretty stoked. New Year, buddy. A lot of big things we're going to be doing this year. Already got a lot of big things in the works. Probably going to drop it before January, and that's maybe the extent of the teaser I will give. Andrew, I think I got drunk.
What?
I got drunk at a quinceañera, and I kind of gave you a little bit of a preview, if you remember that conversation.
You did.
Yeah. We got drunk. We smoked a little bit of shmurmy, just between you and me. Listeners don't. We smoked a little bit of I dropped a little bit of something for you, and But anyways, Andrew, how are you doing, man? How was your New Year's? You bring it in. Are you in town, or are you getting your Mr. Worldwide on, Dolly?
I'm back.
Oh, guess who's back? Andrew's back.
Guess where I'm going this weekend?
Tell me where, Poppy.
Lake Arrowhead. Up in your neck of the woods.
Yes. I do try to claim Lake Arrowhead as if I'm from there, but all the locals would be like, no, he's not. Oh man,
he's from the IE.
He's from the IE. Well, which apparently I found. No, I think that's part of it. I don't know. Anyways, where are you going to be staying out? You staying out there for the weekend?
Yeah, I think we got a cabin for Benny's birthday. Shout out Benny. Happy late birthday on the New Year's. So that was awesome. But yeah, we got a cabin for the weekend, and we're just going to be hanging out and just doing the dad thing, I guess.
Oh man, I'm so stoked for you. It's going to be a great time. Do you know if it's expected to snow out there?
I think it snowed today. I don't think it's supposed to snow this weekend. So hopefully there's some snow by the time we get up there.
Yeah, dude.
Still sitting.
Because I'm out here in Redlands, and it was like starting to hail. Out here when I got to work.
Was it?
Was it?
Really?
Yeah. What was it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, buzz it. Yeah, that's what we say now. I don't remember seeing that on the list of new slang for 2023. Busted.
Yeah,
so
busted is definitely on there.
Busted
that whole list.
Woo! You know what though? Kick me down some. What were you doing for New Year's?
We just hung out. So my mom made some dinner.
And as always, we got a great show for the listeners. We'll be chopping it up a little bit and going over some news articles that we pretended to read and skimmed. And usually we do have a guest, but honestly, dude, I was partying in between all this season. The whole season. Wednesday kind of crept up on me between you and me. I'm only working like 3 days this week, bro. Psh, don't tell anybody.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a good week.
Oh,
that's a good week.
My goodness, bro. I had like 2 days. I had like 2 4-day weekends in a row. Oh, God bless the KCAA radio.
Bro.
Yes.
I worked 2 days last week. I couldn't believe that was my real job.
Oh, so it was lit, fam. Yeah. Oh, you get it. Oh, dude.
It was weird. I didn't work, Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday.
Well, those are Monday, Tuesday happy days, if I ever heard of it. But so were you in town for the New Year's?
No, I wasn't. Oh, I mean, for New Year's I was. I wasn't last week, but then we got in on Saturday. Mm-hmm. So then we got Sunday. We were in downtown Fullerton actually for the first night in Fullerton. They had a pretty good fireworks show. I'm not gonna lie, it was like a 15-minute fireworks show, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes too long for me. I'm like, do we need it?
I saw you were down in San Diego.
Dude, I was down in San Diego.
What were you doing over there?
Celebrating the new year. got a room out for Saturday night. No, it must have been Sunday night, New Year's Eve. Got a room for the night, and then we're having such a solid time out there. Had to definitely, get the next night. So we got 2 nights out there. It was awesome.
With the lady?
Yeah, dude, stayed at a beautiful hotel the second night. It's funny because I paid for the first night. I booked it. I was like, oh, it's in like Chula Vista. And everyone's like, Chula Vista? That sounds like far away. Expedia says like it's 8 minutes away from the Gaslamp district. So that sounds like a pretty cheap Uber or Lyft.
Perfect, dude.
Yeah. Well, we were booking, when we were getting booked in and all that, the dude at the front desk said, oh, there's a trolley stone's throw away from where we're at, and it's free all night. So till 3 a.m. the trolley was free, drops you off right at the Gaslamp district. I had the pleasure of doing that, and we were just curious on the way back, like, because surcharge prices for Uber and Lyft, what it might be. It was like close to $40. So
Ooh.
Yeah, we saved a nice little couple. What was that, like 2 beers in?
Dude, that's awesome, though.
Yeah, it was a great time.
That's perfect that they have that. I love that trolley system, dude. I love San Diego.
I know. I was bragging about you, and I was like, you know what? My cousin stayed up here for. How long were you up there, dude? And I only visited you once.
So I lived there, I guess, technically for 2.5 years, but I definitely was going down there for I started, probably like 4 or 5 years. I was just hanging out in San Diego because I also was dating Antonia, so I was going down there quite a bit.
Sick flex. And you know what? It wouldn't be an episode or a new year without you starting off heavy with bragging about your awesome relationship.
Just got to make sure, man. I just got to make it clear to everybody on the air. I'm not single.
Especially with all that talk about Twitch and how you're excited about the new.
I heard the new Fortnite map's coming out.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked for that. Can't wait to see all these topless women play Fortnite on Twitch. I will be following for sure.
My squad would wreck your squad any day.
Are you playing? Hold on. Are you playing Fortnite now?
Hey, we don't even bring it up on the air. I went for being cool.
All right, we're definitely saying. All right, well, but off the air, I need that PSN code, baby.
Oh.
Yes.
My squad's coming for you.
Yeah, you know what? Being on the internet, speaking of all that, you hear oftentimes don't read the comments. Like whether you post especially like if you're in the scrutiny or whatever, and you're in some kind of entertainment.
Chin again?
Oh, thank goodness I have this beard looking a little thicker, so it hides both of my chins. But thanks, Andrew, appreciate that. But I always hear don't read the comments. You know what? The internet's not always mean. Andrew, I sent you this comment about the show on our YouTube page. This was an episode of the recently released episode with Strider Wilson, host of History is Dank podcast, and also a great comedian. Check him out, Strider Wilson, on all social media, and then also featured heavily in the Netflix show Going Deep with Chad and JT. But on that episode recently released, we had a nice comment about 4 days ago. It said, "You guys are totally chilled, and my stoke level increased as a direct result of watching this!" Exclamation mark. To show my everlasting gratitude for this, I will share this on Facebook. Second exclamation mark. Dude, yay, there it is.
We appreciate it. We appreciate that, man.
Yo.
But you know what? I wanted to fact check you.
Shout out Woody's World 440 on YouTube, at Woody's World 440 on YouTube. Shout out to you. Much love. That is, we love that. Raising Stokage, we're gonna send him some clothes. We're for sure gonna send him a shirt.
He reposted us?
Huh? Oh, we gotta. Yeah, if he reposted us, he's getting a shirt and some socks. But even just for that nice comment, I'm like, I'll get him a shirt.
No, I love it. No, I appreciate the comment. We gotta fact check him. We just
I get it.
We gotta see.
Yeah,
does the shoe fit?
Does the shoe fit? Does the shoe fit? Oh man, so I got super drunk out in Gaslamp district. That was pretty awesome.
So you spent New Year's night there?
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Guess what, Andrew? Between you and me,
tell me about it, man.
What was it?
Tell me about it. Well, I want to know about this. That sounds awesome,
dude. I booked the room for like less than $100. It was like $85 for the first night in Chula Vista. the missus grabbed a room for I think, dude, beautiful Hilton San Diego Bayside hotel right on the water. For like less than 120 or something about that, like 120, dude. It was nuts. I had my mother actually saw that I posted the photo in the location I tagged. She's like, "Do you know how much that would be for around my birthday for 2 nights? $1,000." So
What?
you know, yeah. But you know how you always kind of come up when you book the night of. You know, it's a little bit of a gamble. And you're like, okay.
True. It is a gamble. It is a gamble.
Yeah, and you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And baby, we held them. Yeah.
Dude, that is so cool. That's a great deal.
Oh, it was
that's
nuts.
Awesome,
It was
bro.
a great time. Yeah.
I'm jealous. I didn't even catch that invite. For all the listeners that think we're like pretty close, you know, this guy came into Orange County again. You know, I commented on his Instagram post saying, "I hope you didn't pee on the floor or miss." Still no invite, guys. Still no invite, and he was 10 minutes away.
I went to the Ducks game.
At a brewery.
I went to the Ducks game, dude.
I know. I saw.
Yeah. Quack, quack, baby.
But no invite, listeners. For all you listeners out there thinking, he doesn't. He doesn't like me.
Okay, if they were my, I got tickets for free, and it was given to me, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll roll. Dude, the Zambronis, dude. Oh my gosh, they were like honestly the highlight. That was the most noise I made during a hockey game. Because between you and me, Andrew, I don't really know about. I know this is kind of embarrassing. I know I seem like a sports guy, like that's kind of my jam, but I don't know much about hockey. That was my second time going to a hockey game and my second time watching a hockey game. I'll tell you that.
How hard was it to follow the puck?
Oh, dude. No, I've seen like a Paul Walker movie when he gets hit in the head with a puck. So I was like, oh no, I'm on this. I'm on this. I did say quack, 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 and people didn't like that at all. So
none of the fans enjoyed it.
Yeah, I guess there's not that many like crossover between the Disney's Mighty Ducks and the Ducks team. I don't know. You would think.
They didn't do the flying V? No flying V?
No flying V. When's the last time you went to a hockey game? You seem like, since it's so around the corner from you.
Last time I went to a Ducks game, probably 8 years ago.
Ooh. Oh.
I should go again.
We got to go again.
For invites.
Well,
I want to go with friends and
hey,
family.
I will tell you this. You'll enjoy this. Betwixt you and me as well, listeners, tune out for a second. So like I said, second hockey game I ever watched. I go to the restroom and I'm like, let me go. I'm coming back. I'm gonna grab myself one more beer. You know, we got a decent amount of the game, like at least one more. And I'm with a friend, and so she's like, what are you doing? Why'd you grab another beer? I was like, what do you mean? Like it's the third period. The third period, like with 5 minutes left, we have a whole other period. Andrew, do you know about hockey?
Oh my gosh.
and the Ducks lost, by the way. The Ducks lost. And I was like, don't worry, guys. Clapping. Don't worry, guys. We got this next period. We'll come back. We're only down by 2. We got this in the next period. Listeners who don't know about hockey, listeners that don't know about hockey, there's only 3 periods. Did not know that.
But we did learn a valuable lesson, because I was just about to ask you, when do they stop selling alcohol? So
they don't.
The third period. Then.
They don't. That was something that I had brought up, bro. I was like, oh my gosh. See, this is different about like baseball. Like the funny thing is, it seems like they don't. I mean, yeah, drink responsibly. Like that's on you. But like also, a lot of places stop serving at a certain point. And from my knowledge, it was like 2 minutes before I came back to my seat, bro. I bought a Battle Space Dust IPA.
Oh.
and luckily I didn't drive, so that was rad. But, drink responsibly. But at the same time, I was like, whoa, dude, crazy. I would usually assume what was that 18-minute intermission about? Why didn't they have that now? Be like, this is your last time to purchase alcohol. That is insane, right?
So you still were able to get it, though?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so confused. The guy sold it to you?
They do not. It seems like, to my knowledge, they do not stop selling alcohol.
Okay, should we Jamie this real quick?
You could Jamie this real quick, and I will while you looked it up, I will go on a rant, which does not seem close to me. So, yeah. There's a lot of bowls this year. Did you see that, Andrew? Sports? I know. I got sports talk ready in the freaking holster, man.
You were probably getting excited about different bowls, huh? When they said it was bowl season.
I was all packed it, baby. Packed that Super Bowl. Oh, wait. I mean, I could say the big. I guess if I'm talking about packing a marijuana bowl, I guess I could say that. But you have to say like the big game on certain things. Anyways, dude, did you see any of them? I saw the Pop-Tart Bowl. That was the one that I saw a clip of. Oh, and I also saw the Barstool Sports Bowl. Those commercials were insane.
Which one?
You didn't see any of these the bowls on Saturday? They had a bunch of like college football games.
Dude, I wasn't even watching football on Saturday. I flew in.
You didn't watch any football game? Football games on Saturday?
Maybe I watched one.
Would you watch the Cowboys?
I did watch the Cowboys game.
Dude, that was a doozy ending, huh?
I'm surprised. What are you doing watching sports?
What's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's up, dude? Hockey first, and then I'm talking about the end of a game? What's up, baby?
Yeah. Yo, and you're making sense. It's
that was a doozy,
right.
Dude. That was a doozy.
It's right with me.
Illegal contact in my behind, am I right?
Dude, so not only were you in Orange County going to a sporting event, you didn't invite me. You went to San Diego, which I love. You didn't invite me. You were having a great time on New Year's and drinking, but you didn't invite me. And now you're watching sports without me. What is the point of this partnership?
Hey, I got one response for you. Oh, yeah. Whoops.
I feel like I'm making you cooler.
By association, you've always made me cooler. So much love. I remember you taking me to like a house party one time when I went to go visit you, and that was the first time I started feeling like I might be a little too old. I might be a little too old for like house parties.
Oh, dude, I milk it for right now. Sometimes
and you milk it for as long as you can. Milk it for always, dude. But I just felt I was like, these guys are digging my community college joke, but I feel like they're like, this guy, he's they felt sad for it, you know. I was like, that's what I learned from community college, and they're like, I went to your friend's house party, so I just assume a bunch of like universities and like Ivy League stuff. I don't know stuff about schools.
I don't know. That was funny though. I remember sitting around them like, I can't believe I took him over to my friend's buddy or to my buddy's house, and we ended up playing like table games.
Oh, dude, that was a blast. Do you remember any of the games hilarious. like was it like Mushroom Cloud or something like that?
I mean, I think we played a few. A few games. I know we did lose at BP, right? Or we won? No, we won.
Yeah, we were smashing on it. Oh, that's my go-to. Once I slam one, I'm like, that's what I learned in community college, baby. Let's go. If I sink one, you know,
yeah,
that's that's the one I got in my back pocket.
We did go crazy. We went crazy in BP.
It's
okay,
like,
so it took me a while to Jamie this.
Yeah, dude, bad Jamie.
Bad Jamie. Okay, so for the NBA, it's the third quarter. For the MLB, it's the 7th inning, 8th inning, depending on which stadium you're at.
Oh, okay.
And then for NHL games, it's the 12-minute mark of the third period. So if there's still 12 minutes left in the third, you can buy alcohol. Anywhere after that. But that's pretty crazy. Yeah, 12 minutes left in the game.
You know what? I don't want to throw Steven under the bus, which was my bartender.
No, don't do
Steven
that.
Agora Hills.
442C?
Yes, exactly.
In Concourse, 442.
I feel like he for sure did it. I gotta check with my friend. Yeah, I think it was like basically as soon as I got back to my seat, I was like, the game was over. Is that what you call it? The game, the match, the sporting event?
I think it's a match. I think in hockey it's a match.
Go!
Dang! Now I got to know that answer. Dude, we're talking about a sport I don't know answers to.
Hey, Andrew, so you didn't know about the Pop-Tart Bowl, dude?
No. Oh, was that I think I saw a coach get. Oh no! Did you hear about the Mayo Bowl?
He kicked me down some knowledge with the Mayo Bowl, baby. So no.
Bro, so I guess at the end of the game, the coach that wins, he gets a tub of mayonnaise poured on him.
Oh no!
Instead of like a cooler of Gatorade, it's a cooler of mayonnaise.
That I love as someone who like doesn't really like all the like mayonnaise hate and all that. That sounds disgusting.
It was gross, dude. My dad was like, "Oh, did you see the coach just got all the mayo dumped on him?" And I'm like, "What?"
I would be like, I don't want my team to win. Go on.
Sorry. No, for the Cheez-It Bowl, a coach got a whole, like, again, another cooler of Cheez-Its, and we were looking at him like, I'd much rather have Cheez-Its poured on me than mayonnaise.
Yeah. I mean, the worst part with the Cheez-Its, you might get a couple scratches or whatever from the sharp edges, but, like, that mayonnaise bowl, forever unclean, I would say.
Oh, that's a good one. Dude, you do watch some funny stuff.
This guy gets it. Hey, Cheez-It Bowl, you have like a Yeti a container that says Cheez-It Bowl, Andrew. Why don't you go into detail about that?
Yeah, so I guess I do have to kind of...
I remember being like wherever we met up with the family and a Cheez-It Bowl, a Yeti. What does that even mean? To me, that sounded between, I don't know that much about sports. I had no idea what was happening. Cheez-It Bowl Yeti.
It kind of reminded me of something you buy off StockX, like one of those niche things.
Yeah. Or Temu. Or Temu. Yeah.
It's not like, what's that one brand that just slaps that red logo?
Yeah.
Oh, Supreme.
Oh, dude. We should have a whole episode about all the stuff that Supreme does.
You never heard of the Cheez-It Bowl and Supreme collab?
Oh, dude, it was lit, fam. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so for all the listeners, but yeah, when I worked for the football team in college, we went to the Cheez-It Bowl.
What school was that?
I think it might have been the first year.
What school was it? I forget.
Big UC Berkeley.
Yeah, it was.
That's funny. No, so we got a bunch of Cheez-It Bowl, like, the logo was on everything. We got a bunch of free stuff. It was fun.
How many Cheez-Its boxes did you get? I never asked about that. Did you get a lot of boxes?
Oh, I did get a lot of Cheez. I still have them. I have at least, like, 6 of them as, like, little collector items. But because it was the first Cheez-It Bowl, and it was just funny to have that logo, dude, stamped on everything. It was on
I wish it was
speaker.
I wish it was the first and last one. As much as I love Cheez-Its.
And it was, like, the worst football game in
really
season history, because both teams, like, the quarterbacks threw like 7 interceptions each. The defenses were doing horrible. The final score was like 14 to like 15. It was a really bad game. It was the laughing stock of all the bowl games that year. And I just remember every time I'd go somewhere with my Cheez-It Bowl stuff, I'm like, man, I really wish that logo wasn't there. But shout out to Cheez-It Bowl. I appreciate all the free gear. I had a JBL charger, a cornhole set, that Yeti cooler, a hat, some glasses. A watch. They gave us some cool watches. I forgot about those. I think they were Nixon watches, maybe?
Oh, are you joking me?
With the Cheez-It Bowl logo.
Are you, dude?
Crazy.
What did you do with those? You get rid of them or what?
No, they're still in my closet. They're actually right back over there.
But Andrew, send a photo. We're posting a photo of that on the story of your wrist. Maybe even if you could find Cheez-Its around, there's children in the house, so you should have Cheez-Its.
You know what? I should do that. I'm gonna release all the Cheez-It Bowl stuff. Actually,
no. Don't be crazy. Don't release anything. I want to see a photo of your sickle wrist with that watch on while you're digging in some Cheez-Its, and we're posting that. Don't give that away.
Look, why don't you just work in marketing, man?
I've tried, dude.
My hand, just in a bad. That's perfect. I'm gonna do that, and I'll tag them.
I tell people all the time, Nixon watches are the only watch I've ever purchased in my life. Oh, besides Casio, but only like nice watches I ever purchased and probably will ever purchase, strictly because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Oh man, the character customized mode, like you can put on a Nixon watch on his wrist. I always thought one day I'll be able to do that in real life, and guess what, bud? I have. It feels good.
That's my guy. We're coming up in the world, man.
So that game was worse than the Colts versus the Broncos in 2022?
It was worse.
Okay. I looked that up. I had to look that up. Did it sound natural? I Googled worst NFL
Okay, I think
games.
you're getting a lot cooler since we've been hanging out more.
I agree. I agree.
I'm just gonna take that slack. And you know what would be a funny topic to bring up? What about Jeffrey Epstein's list coming out?
Oh man, do you have anything? Do you have any info about that? Before we get into something so lighthearted, let me get into something a little bit heavier. Before change the tone. The Pop-Tart Bowl. So, dude, someone in a life-size like a mascot, like a human-sized mascot costume of a Pop-Tart, jumped into a big ol' toaster. A big old fake toaster.
Really?
Yeah. Jumped in a big old fake toaster and popped out a life-sized Pop-Tart, all ready, strawberry one, and the winners ate the Pop-Tarts. They were just smashed on it.
You don't have this clip.
I could get it in a second or two. I guess Kansas State won. So, edible mascot. I'll have to pull it up in a second. But
that is awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was amazing. You just see yeah, it was strawberry classic. What if you could choose what Pop-Tart you're going to hit? What are you going? What flavor? Cinnamon? Probably not.
No, I'm going s'mores. I gotta
Wow.
Go with
My homegirl just told me bread and butter. Is that another flavor?
No, the s'mores one is my bread and butter.
Okay, well,
but that should be.
Well, okay, that's not your bread and butter. Bread and butter is your bread and butter, and then s'mores is your gosh darn s'mores, man. My homegirl was just claiming about the s'mores Pop-Tart one, and then she asked me, she was like, "Dude, do you toast your Pop-Tarts?" And I was like thrown back. I was like, "What? Yeah. Do I throw my Pop-Tarts in a toaster? Yeah, of course." Like, yeah. I guess one of her friends never threw Pop-Tarts inside of a toaster, which I feel like they're missing out on life. They shunned her for throwing Pop-Tarts in a toaster, and it was insane. While we're on the Pop-Tart subject, go on.
You're setting me up. You want me to talk about Antonia? I'll do it.
Go for it. Send it, baby. Let's go.
So, a fun fact: when I first started dating Antonia,
fact,
7 years ago.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Pop-Tart.
Well, was it? Wait. I'm sorry. I was talking over it. My jokes weren't that funny, but go on. I ruined a beautiful thing. Say it again.
So she asked me to make her a Pop-Tart. And I'm like, okay, yeah, for sure. And I go and I'm like, hey, where's the toaster at? She's like, oh, no, I don't put it in the toaster. I'm like, oh, what do you do? She's like, I put it in the microwave for 10 seconds. I'm like, 10 seconds? She's like, 10 seconds exactly. I'm like, okay. So, and I can tell if you don't. I'm like, okay. So I go and I feel a challenge. Like, you know what? There's no way this girl knows if it's in there for 9 seconds, 11 seconds, whatever, right?
Oh, I love this. I love this for you.
I didn't do it the first time. I go, hey, I do the 10 seconds. You know, we're starting a date. I'm trying to get her to like me. I'm doing the flirt thing. I'm going to be cool for now. So then as we continue to date, I'm like, and I start figuring out it's 10 seconds. Her twin sister does it too. Everybody does it 10 seconds. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to switch it up one time. I switched it up one time. Kid you not, dude. First bite, right away. Not even a bite. The smell of it. She was like, you put it in for too long. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, it smells like you put it in for too long. I put it in for 11 seconds, and she knew it. She knew it based off the smell, and it's not a lie. It's a fact. And I've tried fooling her different times. I've done 9 seconds. She can tell it wasn't cooked enough. I've done, dude, so many.
This is your whole thing now. Like you're trying 9 seconds, the 11-second thing.
I've done it all of them, and she can tell every single time. And I'm like, that's so impressive.
I love that. I love that. I love love. I love your love, and that is a beautiful story. To piggyback off that, I do not want to get off the Pop-Tart Bowl. I got the thing queued up. But
did you pull it up?
Yes. Papi, I did. But to pull that, to piggyback off that a little bit, Grace's mom, when we were still together, and I think I was still under the courting.
I know you, mister. It's okay.
During the courting ritual, and unlike peacocks, I didn't put my little shout out to Peacock. And
what are you doing with that thing?
What's up? Anyways, and also I didn't do a cool dance like birds do on like a Bill Nye video I've seen before. She was really into lasagna. I guess Italian food. She loved Italian food. I was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna cook for you. I'm gonna cook something for you through a Stouffer's box. through Stouffer's inside of a different tray. Cooked all of that. My family was, it was at my mom's house still, and the family was all over, and they're like, oh yeah, Eric was like, these guys are also covered for me too. They're like, oh, Eric was on the stove all day cooking for you, getting that lasagna ready. She's like, oh my gosh, she has it so delicious. She's like, no way, you cooked this? And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's kind of my thing. And everyone covers for me, and it's not until she goes to throw away like the little scraps on her plate off in the trash can. She pops open the trash can lid, and there's a Stouffer's box popped up still. I didn't think of that. I didn't think that far ahead. I'm not that good at lying, I suppose. Is a nice way to say it. But yeah, dude, thought that was pretty. I was like, oh.
So is that what we call it? Is that what we're calling you? Just not good at lying, or just didn't think about it.
I just didn't think about it. Which is funny because in high school, through a party with through a high school party, got away with it because the family was out of town. Got away with it. Then they throw something away in the trash can, and they see, where are all these beer cans and bottles from? Like, why are these in our trash can? And I was like, oh, I probably should not have used our house trash can.
Eric.
Well, it wasn't like the kitchen trash can. It was like the one that would go on the curb, but
I feel you though. I feel you on the thinking behind it, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, you live and you learn. 9 seconds, Pop-Tart. So what have you ever tried throwing it in the toaster for her?
Never ever. I've tried to have her try one because, I do so this is the thing with her. She's never going to eat two of them. She's always had her twin sister, so they throw both in for 10 seconds. Yeah. One gets one, the other one gets another. So I started jumping on this train because she's like, I don't eat two. She's like, I usually eat one. Do you want the other one? Mm-hmm. So I started jumping on the microwave train.
Yes, chugga.
My Pop-Tarts. But if it's for me, definitely doing the whole pack.
Let's go.
Do them both. And they're both going in the toaster.
That's a lot of s'more. You want some more of that?
I want some more warmed up.
Yeah, baby, let's go, dude.
Yeah, it makes a difference. I think it makes a difference. It's warmed up. It's like especially for the s'mores one, it's just like more melted in the middle. But I will say though, the microwave one, it's a close second.
All right.
I take another second. I put 11 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll know if Antonio ever puts 10 seconds. You're like, nope, this ain't hitting.
Now I know, dude. Now I know.
All right, let's get this Pop-Tart clip. Can you see that, Andrew?
Yeah, we're live. I like it.
Pop-Tarts Bowl! At this time, please direct your attention to the giant toaster at midfield and make some noise as we turn up the heat and unveil the official Pop-Tarts Bowl mascot.
Is this Taylor Swift? Do we have?
This is hype. This out, dude.
Are we gonna get canceled? Wow. Yeah.
It was Taylor Swift. How do you know that?
I'm into white women. I know Taylor Swift right here.
Dang, I never thought about this. Yes, you are.
Ask me when Pumpkin Spice is coming back.
Look at that. See, that's not the way to make it. Right there. That's not the way you cook it.
Antonio would be heated right now.
She knows that one's gonna be overcooked easily.
Oh. Okay. All right. He's gonna get sent.
Wow. This is awesome. For all you listeners, there is a human version of a Pop-Tart on a conveyor belt.
Did you say conveyor belt?
Well, I guess it's a toaster, but it looks like a conveyor belt. It's a toaster that the slots are closed.
Are we not gonna see him get freaking tossed? Oh, did I pull up the wrong clip?
Eric, proof watch these. What are you doing?
So we just saw
What did you do?
the toaster dance for a while.
I'm a little sad, dude.
Yeah, do you know who else is sad? The rest of all of our viewers. Well, I'm gonna cue it up in a second. But why would that not be it?
I don't know, but I got to bring up Woodrow. Our commenter on YouTube.
Yes.
On Facebook, stalking him right now.
Your Facebook.
See it.
Okay. Oh man, that was 4 days.
I don't see it.
Are you going to post past 4 days ago? I bet you are.
I'm at 5 days right now.
Oh, dude.
He is a funny guy, though. He posts some funny stuff.
Okay, well, let me see. What funny things is he posting? I don't think you're lying, but I'm just curious.
Well, one, he's an Angels fan.
Okay,
so
I dig that. I dig that. Can get
we
behind
dig
that.
it for sure. But he's a reposter of funny videos.
I found the clip.
Go to his most recent. He likes Kevin Gates.
I guess Kevin Gates doesn't sleep. I'm hip.
He likes Chad. He is a follower of Chad and JT.
No wonder he talks about stokage.
Shit, that's why he was so stoked, dude. His stoke level was a whole nother stoke.
Okay, got the Pop-Tart video queued up. Let's hit it.
All right.
Oh, and do you hear the song? That's even funnier. We got the Pop Starts.
I got the Pop-Tarts.
That's good. Okay, ready? And he is.
What's gonna happen next?
R.I.P. Peace.
Eric, what football team won? Based off the logo, what football team won?
What was it?
Based off that logo, what football team is eating the Pop-Tart? You waited and listened.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. So this is actually undercooked. If only it was in the microwave for like 2 seconds longer. What is this? 8 seconds?
So are they the Kansas State Cougars, or what are they? Bobcats or?
Yup, that's what they are. That's what they. I agree. So, of course, it's a strawberry one. A Duff football. Yeah.
Get your head in the game.
Dang it. But my friend Julian used to always have Pop-Tarts in my house when, from middle school to high school, when he would come over, oh, dude, he knew our cupboard was full of Pop-Tart. Yeah, the pantry, Pop-Tart galore. Pantry closet.
And always had the tricks. It always had.
Yes, baby.
It had everything. Yeah. That was the best pantry to walk into. That was my first walk-in pantry of all my family members. And it had cereal for days, Costco food for days, ramen for days.
Yeah, we were kind of killing it.
Stoked. He was stoked.
But dude, so St. Marcus, friend of the show, Julian Delphine, St. Marcus, a producer, check out his music on all streaming platforms. He would, good friends, and when he would come over, he'd be like, oh, let me grab a Pop-Tart. This psychopath always would have just one Pop-Tart out of the two. He doesn't have a twin to blame. I wouldn't find out till after he left. Every time, never would fail. Dude, sociopaths, okay? Sociopaths do that. I'd be like, dude, just take the extra cinnamon Pop-Tart home with you. And he'd be like, yeah, okay, my bad. Then he leaves, and I would see something on the counter, and I'm like, that foil's too thick. That foil's way too thick to be empty.
That's big. Triple K's?
My gosh, yeah. So check out St. Marcus, and if you guys follow him on any streaming platforms or social media, tell him, finish your Pop-Tart, bro. Finish your Pop-Tart. And of course, you were tuned into Palmtrees in Progress Presents on NBC KCA. I'm your host, Erick Osario, and joined with us as always is the better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley Big Dog Tavares. And don't forget to give us a follow at all social media platforms at Palmtrees in Progress. Check out our website for our merchandise, palmtreesinprogress.com. Go ahead and give me a follow on Spotify as well, Save Your Soul, and actually all streaming platforms. Check out, if you're into hip hop, check out Save Your Soul on all streaming platforms. Andrew,
or hashtag I miss her.
Or hashtag I miss her. A lot of emo songs, of course, as well. And so I guess you got anything to say before we get into the news?
You know what? I do got a little something to say.
Go for it.
For all those parents out there, how is it during Christmas break? Is it like the song?
Oh, dude, what do they mean in that song? Are they being facetious? Yeah,
are they?
I don't know.
Are, right?
Like they're like, oh, I can't wait for them to go to break or something. Like, ha 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 ha. What'd you put in my drink?
I'm like, wow, you don't want your kids home?
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Oh, for me, it's mad bummer, but she's stoked to go back to kick it with all her homies and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's always bittersweet when they go back. I'm like, oh.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's why I tell my mom when I'm living at home and I say, you know what, Mom, like, aren't you gonna miss this? You don't want me to leave? Don't you enjoy seeing me every day?
What I do?
What's up, Rubies?
Rubies! Oh, I love that.
No, that's cool. But yeah, I was just thinking about it. Going back to even Benny's birthday too. We celebrated him on Monday. It was pretty cool. Like it's always going to be New Year's. You can't have a New Year's without Benny's birthday.
Happy birthday, Benny, again. Happy birthday.
For the rest of life, every hangover is going to be, oh, we got to text my nephew.
yeah.
But no, I was just, I hear that song and I'm like, man, I had one coworker who, instead of 2 weeks of Christmas break, the school districts in Texas do 2 weeks of Christmas break, and then the week that you're supposed to come back for school, you get an extra week to work on your science project. So instead of 2 weeks of Christmas break, there's 3 weeks of Christmas break.
Oh, what a dream, dude. What a dream.
What a dream. She has 3 kids, single mom, works from home.
Oh, so she's like, they can't go back to school sooner.
Yeah. But she's so funny. She obviously loves it. She's a great mom, all this stuff, but it's hilarious. She told us this, almost 3 weeks ago. No, almost 2 weeks ago. She was like, sorry, guys. There's probably going to be a lot of kids running in the background, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Guy that sucks. Dude sucks. But she was like, yeah, so my kids are going to be with me for the next 3 weeks. And I'm like, oh, for sure. Like, no worries on the phone call. But everybody's questions was, 3 weeks? Like, what?
Yeah.
That's a lot. For 3 times 3 kids.
I mean, yeah, dude. Can you imagine having a month off at that age? That would be insane to comprehend, and also insane to go back after 3 weeks. Your sleep schedule is gonna be totally ruined.
Sleep schedule totally ruined.
Totally
out of whack. And my coworker's like, and I finished the science project in the first week of break. She's like, they have no science project anymore.
Oh man! So they don't even know what to do with themselves.
Not at all, dude. As soon as she jumps on a meeting, you see all of them in the background jumping on the bed, and she's like, "I'm sorry." We're like, "No, we're good. We don't mind. This is entertainment."
Oh man. All right. So I guess let's hit in this news segment while we got like 10 minutes before.
Yeah, did you have all the Jeffrey Epstein stuff pulled up, right? I sent it to you.
Oh, did you?
I did it. I didn't want to get.
Was it you that released the info?
Break it down
the news. Palmtrees in Progress presents the news. Palmtrees in Progress, the news. All right. So the list of them. Okay. New segment. New year, new laws. I got a list of a couple of the new laws. You sent me this link earlier, Andrew, and there were some amazing ones. I think we could dive into a fun one first. California's new laws for 2024. Let's do the one that covers cannabis. Employees get protection for using cannabis in California now. Starting in the new year, California employers will be barred from asking workers about their use of cannabis outside of work and from discriminating against them because of use of it. Under 2 new laws, employers in California can't ask workers about that, and they also cannot use hair or urine tests, which is pretty crazy. So what do you think? They're going to just do a lot of like mouth swab tests?
Yeah, and I think they do a lot more mouth swabs, but I mean that's 24 hours, right? I think, or even less than that.
Yeah. So employees in construction are excluded as applicants for the new law, as federal jobs, they require those background checks. But I mean, good news for all of us stoners out here. I mean, all of the stoners out there, because you work hard. The whole thing. Argument is like, yeah, dude, if you tested everyone who had alcohol in their system, you don't assume that they're coming to work drunk,
Dude, well, not. And see, that's always been the thing about being, working for a company that does, think about working at a warehouse. You could have smoked, the day before.
Right.
Came into a warehouse, drove a forklift. Yeah, maybe an accident happens. Just say even someone hits your forklift.
Yeah.
The next thing they always do is, boom, you're going
drug test. Yeah.
Get drug tested.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Go for it. Go.
It's because they wanted any kind of excuse to get out of, like, if anyone got hurt. Like, they're not responsible if you have the cannabis or any kind of thing in your system. So,
100%.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, dude, I smoked like 30 days ago at a concert, Justin Bieber concert, and I don't ever smoke weed, so that's probably why it's in my system.
Yeah, if you're gonna take my hair, if you're gonna do a blood test, and it was 2 weeks ago, man. The concert was a long time ago. I got hit. He hit me.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I was minding my business and I was driving fine.
Workers' comp who, baby?
Yeah, no, that's definitely, that's an iffy little thing right there that I'm glad is taken care of now.
Dude,
it's true.
It's beautiful for that to actually happen and stuff out here, especially no discrimination against smoking weed off of, off the clock hours.
It's like having a drink when you drink once you get off of work. It's like having a cigarette once you get off of work, but you shouldn't really have that. Shouldn't be able to be a part of it. So I like the direction we're heading.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine.
There's clips of like people online when like I forgot what East Coast state or Midwest state like they first said like implemented the law you cannot drink while driving, and like they have like a news report of like all the people like, what? I don't understand why I can't just after having a long day at work I can't just open a beer and like just have chill out, and it is insane. And honestly, I don't.
I totally get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's like I don't understand. Like,
I'm just trying to drive down the road right here and I have myself a nice
tall can. Yeah, like what? Bud Heavy, my boys.
Bud Heavy. I love my buds.
I love my buds
away.
Please don't take my buds away. So yeah, for all the stoners out there, we're stoked and good for us. We done came a long way.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great law. Yeah, hit us with some new laws. So that's another one.
I guess now lowrider cruising and all of that is legal all of a sudden. I guess it's federally legal. Is that what it is? Or at least state legally.
I think it's re-legalized in California because I think California originally banned it
in 82. In 1982 was when it was first banned.
Yep. And then I think this is the first year, that they finally revoked that ban, and then you can go back to being in your lowriders, which is so cool, man. I mean, that kind of was also racially targeted because who else is doing lowriders?
Yeah, it definitely was. That is a great way to put it. Is definitely racially targeted because everyone does, and everyone, but who the heavier crowd of culturally who was cruising. And, I'm glad in Riverside, it never seemed to be a problem. I've always seen a bunch of cool cars cruising on Sundays and, Just seeing
Brown
dream
paper
cars.
bag, man.
Yeah, so
On a Sunday afternoon.
yeah, just seeing dream cars out, like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. My dream car probably still a Volkswagen van. What about you, Andrew? If you can like pick any car, like
What? I'm stuck with this one. It's gonna go with the Gone in 60 Seconds. The 67 gray Chevy Fastback.
Ooh,
I don't know if you remember Gone in 60 Seconds movie.
Nicolas Cage, baby, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember the Mustang?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So that's kind of the one that I've always been like, dude, I would love to have that car. I think it'd be sick. Power, muscle, beauty, everything. I've been in love with it since that movie.
Man, that's pretty funny. And your your like opinions about Angelina Jolie like would never reflect that you're a big fan of that movie. And speed cameras are another new California law out here. I guess they are re-implementing them, I guess, for drivers exceeding the speed limit in speed camera zones. They can be fined for $50 for traveling 11 to 15 miles per hour over the posted limit, and up to $500 for traveling 100 miles per hour. Which is like, I remember hearing that was like vehicular manslaughter or something like that back in the day. You ever hear that old rumor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
So $500 compared to that doesn't seem so bad. But I know recently in LA as well, they've been using a lot of traffic cams for even the lights. Because a friend of mine got like a $400 or $500 ticket for like running a red. And I didn't even know they could do that out here in the IE, but it was out in LA. So, yeah.
That blows my mind. It's too easy. That's easy money. That is.
They for sure would have gotten that Mustang in Gone 60 Seconds if they had these kind of cameras back then.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
I don't really. Have you seen the movie with Shia LaBeouf, Eagle Eye?
Yes. Oh, yeah, dude. I was hoping you were going to talk about Even Stevens, the movie, but that's another good movie, Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye was good, yeah. Even Stevens was even better. But no, I have always thought that was trippy in that movie. Just watching the way that they're like locating him, talking to him, telling him what he needs to do. I'm like, that's creepy. That's creepy. I remember when I watched it, I'm like, there's no way that's ever going to be real.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah, it's literally is.
Right now, dude. Oh. It's annoying. I can't believe this. This is real life.
Well, we got about 2 minutes before we have to get out of here. Andrew, you got anything to say to all the listeners?
I don't. I did want to bring up. Well, we'll bring it up next week. But Tony Hawk and his Tony Hawk video game movie. I did send you a clip about that. That was sick. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tony Hawk, representing California. Carlsbad. That's sweet. I hope everybody had a good New Year's. I hope you had a good New Year's, man. I'm glad you got to spend it in San Diego. I got to do that. That's on my bucket list.
Oh, dude, we'll do it next year. We'll do it next year, bro, for sure.
And we're gonna go to Chula Vista, get a dope Airbnb, take those trolleys for free, and it'll be sick.
Yes.
Everybody, be safe out there. Those trolleys are awesome. There's a bunch of ways to get home safe, and it's the best way to transportate.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Happy New Year's to everybody again. We hope everyone had a great New Year's and a safe one as well. And thank you as always for tuning in to Palmtrees and Progress Presents on all streaming platforms. Check us out on YouTube as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on our social media at Palmtrees and Progress. And much love. And 2024 is going to be a big year for us big boys. So Andrew, thank you as always.
What's up with Twitch, man? Why are they banning that stuff?
Dude, they're going back and forth, right? They're flipping-flopping. What are
they doing?
It's like they can't be flipping-flopping and playing games. I know. Well, Andrew, thank you again as always. I can't do this without you. I couldn't do it without you. And what a great better half of the show.
I'm sorry about last week, but we got it. 2024 is the year.
Yeah.
We're gonna show up.
2024, we're showing up and showing out. Thanks again, guys. Bye.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KC